South. The only way you know it's the South, it's in the South, is you see an airboat that's doing, 360 spin donuts. You have people that are in kayaks getting towed by pickup trucks. And then yeah, I'm in Louisiana or Texas. Let's talk about Florida, by the way. We are waiting for this winter storm to come in. As you had mentioned, gray skies and clouds have built in. So we have Florida Department of Transportation, FDOT. They've pre-positioned all of their equipment. This is from District 5 down in Central Florida. So this is our area, Ian, when we think about Tampa and Orlando. They've set their equipment. And this is everything, right? You do have the Bobcats out with the steel brush. That will sweep through some of that lighter snow. But on the back end of these sleds, there's a tractor, there are plows. And so they're ready for this. And this is something that they got ahead of time. We actually have some video of those snow plows in action. We talked along I-10. There are spots that are already seeing snow, and it's inching its way closer and closer to us. Now, we've seen the forecast. We had earlier updates in the morning time from the National Weather Service out of Tallahassee. They said, hey, guess what? For us, it's going to arrive sooner, and we are expecting to increase those snow totals throughout this event. The governor's been watching that as well, so take a listen to what Governor DeSantis and some of the other Florida officials mentioned throughout their press conference.
I don't have to tell anybody that we're not necessarily used to walking in a winter wonderland here in Florida. This is atypical weather for our region. But we're advocating for people to stay off the roads if at all possible as these conditions continue to deteriorate.
The Florida Department of Transportation has been working for days and nights to get this ready. They had over 200 personnel that were working all night long last night and still have hundreds of people out.
So 200 personnel, and that's all this heavy equipment. So we have a dump truck, and it's always unique. What do they use? Well, inside there's actually some sand. So that's what they're going to be using here in Florida. They don't have that special brine or salt. And then here's some of that heavy equipment that they have in place. This is going to be a Bobcat with that snowplow, able to get some of these, smaller streets. But when you think about it, in areas like Brandy and Mike Seidel, and then out towards Houston with Kiana, all these spots, what you notice is how long it took for the roads to get cleaned up, if at all. And so that is something that Florida's trying to prep for. They're saying, look, we're going to try to keep this clean as possible. The best thing you can do is just hunker down. Let's talk about what this event looks like for us here. When you look at the Fox model, you put it into motion. It truly happens late this afternoon, and through the evening time, it's going to snow. And it'll snow all the way until Wednesday morning. Because of that, we're looking at that snow total expectation increasing throughout the day. So for us here in Tallahassee, we're anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of snow. But this is hill country. Go just north of here, you have the Red Hills. You gain elevation about 200 feet. You get into some of the national or state parks there. There's a potential for higher snow totals. Some spots can be up to a half foot of snow. That would be record setting, of course, for the entire state. And it moves all the way along I-10, doesn't lose any of its energy, actually gets a little influence from the western Atlantic. And you're looking at spots like the Florida-Georgia line, Jacksonville, with a very serious ice threat. Because of that, Jacksonville Airport already suspended their operations through midday tomorrow. So it just shows you, Ian, even though we're sitting with just gloomy skies, temperatures are, a little bit cold. I'm wearing a week's worth of clothes right now for Florida standards. The true event hasn't arrived, and it's going to be impactful tonight into early tomorrow.
Hey, Steve, great report there. We were just looking at the radar further off to your west, about 100 miles to your west, you start getting into some of that snow. Dylan just found a camera from Pensacola Beach. It's dumping snow in a band that goes all the way up to Defuniak Springs. So that's heading in your direction. We're going to show folks that coming up. But I did want to point out, your temperature, Steve, 46 degrees, but the dew point is down at 19. So it seems like the leading edge of that snow is probably going to get chewed up by some of that dry air, but your temp is going to drop fast.
Yeah, it's going to be a whiplash for us here again. To your point, I was looking at the humidity and the dew point. I was kind of surprised. I was like, man, this is plummeting. It's that cold Arctic air, and the temperatures, they're going to drop. I can tell you already, within this last hour, once we lost the sunshine, it feels much cooler here on the ground, and I'm only anticipating it to plunge in the hours to come.
Yeah, I think once that evaporative cooling gets going, that temperature profile right above your head there, Steve, is going to get complicated and frankly probably quite messy as we move forward through the next few hours. So we'll be checking in frequently. That's Fox Weather meteorologist Steve Bender from Florida's capital.